Hello everyone, this is Teri. Welcome to my YouTube channel Amethystastrotarot. I'm a practicing astrologer and a tarot reader, and this is the other series of my other episode of my series, the 1decan, 1card, and 1chart. And at the moment, the sun is moving to the second decan of sign of Leo. So I will share which card and whose chart I will be talking about today. Let's see. Again, this Zoom had made something very strange, but that's fine. I got used to that. And so this is today's Minor Arcana card that is associated with the second decan of Leo, when Sun or any other planet is in the second 10 degrees of sign of Leo. According to the Chaldean order or descending order, the decan ruler would be Jupiter, and according to the Triplicity order, again we have a double Jupiter, so the decan ruler would be Jupiter, because after Leo, the first fire sign that is following is Sagittarius. The third one would be Aries. So the minor arcana that is associated with the second decan of Leo is the Six of Wands. And as Charlize Theron, who was born on the 7th of August, has the sun in the, again, second 10 degrees of Leo. Today I will be talking about, I will be looking at her. I will try not to get distracted, and I will just try to make sure that I concentrate on her sun and the surroundings, and that would be that. Let's start with Six of Wands. What do you say? Share the card so we can see it in much bigger. Okay, 601. So I think that to understand the transition in a way, in the Five of Wands, if you go back to my video about the Five of Wands, where we have the Saturn Sun in Leo impact, there is this competition, and the ones are in the air, and then the people are trying to, someone is trying to be the triumphant. Oh, here we go, in the Six of Wands we have the already the victorious person with all the red and etc all around, and like on the horse, riding the horse in a nice way. So we have this this Jupiter in Leo. I mean, like, in a way, you are trying to, like, expand or like continue your journey in a confident way, in a proud way. And also there is this authenticity, and that there is something individualistic, of course, and it's like I'm the one here. And that the growth, the expansion, or the meaning that we find in life. Also, sometimes there is this connection of Jupiter with freedom. So it's like, in a way, also you are free of that competition, in a way, that you got the crown, you got crowned, and then now you can continue your way. Of course, there is always this thing, it's but part. Like, there is this, that you are like at the top, and then you are enjoying the maybe the power, the recognition for your achievements and everything. So in a way, it's also a positive moment, no positive energy that is coming through, and then you are happy and you are proud of yourself, for what you have done. But the important thing is that you don't not exaggerating that moment, right? Not exaggeration of that power, of that confidence that you are getting through this victory. Because I mean, victories, of course, we have those moments, but at the end of the day, that moment finishes, and we shouldn't uh, continue living in that moment anymore. And you are at the top, you have to find a way. I mean, we have to make sure that we can keep that position, that recognition. I mean, like, we in a way have to make sure that we can maintain that. Otherwise, I mean, like, as we go to the top, the going down way could be also as easy. So we always have to, I think, consider that kind of energy in a way. I mean, like, there are always ups, downs, and then when we get to the up position, we have to search ways how to make sure that, I mean, that we don't lose that position in a way. So I think with that 6 of Wands, that all that, that improvement and maybe freedom, and then all that positivity that is coming through confidence, and it's like can give us the chance to show ourselves. I mean, we are here, we won that game, competition, or whatever that was in the five of wands. And now, what is the next step? How do we maintain this? I think that the question is coming through that. And I think with sometimes Jupiter in Leo is like that, is not getting overwhelmed uh, with the results that we take, or not over exaggerating the moment of that glory, and not being too much. It's like I'm just top, so no one, no, there is no, there's always downside. We always have to keep that in mind in a way. And also, of course, since we are talking about Jupiter in Leo, Leo is ruled by the sun. We always have to consider, I mean, like, in on an astrological context, I mean, on our natal charts, that sun, our sun sign, could be very impactful on that Jupiter in Leo expression, or the symbolism that is coming through that. I mean, like, when you have Sun in Pisces, that would be, we would be talking about a different situation, different expression. When Sun is in Virgo, we will be talking about completely something different. So, I mean, I think, again, like with all the cards and tarot, we should consider everything in the context and within the limits of that question that is being asked by the querent and everything. Of course, the intuition is always there, but in general, it could give us an idea of that. And it's also, I mean, like, of course, the with the Jupiter and everything, we can see that, that is the bigger picture, right? There is something new, there's this bigger pictures, and then you try to go beyond the borders. But I mean, in the end, I mean, like, we have to put Saturn sometimes, like, what is the limit, you try to go beyond I mean, limits, but what is the limit of that limit in a way? So we always have to consider that, and not to overdo things when there is the case of Jupiter in question. Okay, I will stop sharing with the Six of Wands, and now let's look at the chart of Charlize Theron. As far as I know, when I was pulling this from the astro.com, this is not an advertising, that's where I could find the chart, and uh, I prefer to put that one instead of um, putting it back into solar fire. So I think this is C rodent rating, so I don't think so that if the birth time is exactly right. So uh, Charles Theron was born on 7th of August 1975 in Benoni, South Africa. She's from South Africa. And when we look at her chart, we see that, as I mentioned, Sun is in the second decan of Leo, and it's in a way um, she has. I mean, we can consider this already a stellium, and she has this interaction with the moon and the Mercury. Of course, I wouldn't go into the traditional what do we call the explanations of this. I mean, otherwise, we can say that like everything is combusted around the sun is like shadowing with its light the expression of the planets around it in that way because of there is a conjunction, but the degrees that they are part of. And she was born nearly, it was a nearly uh, new moon. It wasn't there yet in that time. There were 4 degrees, around 3 degrees in a way for the new moon. So she was born in balsamic moon. I mean, not in general, balsamic moon is like as if you are like wrapping up all that cycle that started from the new moon, and then you are just reflecting on what happened during that cycles, and you are getting ready for the new moon. I mean, that's the whatever is going to be planted, what is going to be started in a way. So and when we look at her son, I wouldn't make much comment in terms of the houses because we are not sure about her, I mean, like ascendant sign in a way. But what we can see that, I mean, both the way that she feels, the way that she expresses herself, I mean, subconscious, conscious, and her thoughts, ideas, the way that she communicates could be in a very confident way, and we could see a lot of proud and also authenticity. Also, she could be very fun with her ideas, and also I think when we think about Leo is like it's about performance. So I think she's fully immersed. I mean, like mentally, I mean, like physically, mind wise, heart wise is like she might be yearning for this recognition and being there, and also having fun also, and being the performer in a way, and being recognized by that thing, which could be a sign of her acting as well. So and again, as I have mentioned in the 601s, I mean, like being the Jupiter being the Decan ruler of her son, I mean, it could be the case that, I mean, she could be really um, expanding, growing more, and like finds a way to go beyond the limits I mean, she wouldn't be satisfied what is here and all this, and she could say that, okay, I can improve it, I can carry it much forward, and also, I mean, I can put more meaning in this thing. I mean, it can be in her, I mean, like roles that she's getting in the movies or whatever, wherever she's acting, but it can be in her daily life as well. But as I mentioned, what could be the limit? How she's putting that limit in a way? I mean, like, how is she managing that, not being overwhelmed, uh, overdo, or too much exaggeration and everything? So I think that could be a good question to ask her. I mean, like, in case that we were in a session, and how she's yeah, how she could be coping with that, or if she doesn't feel and she's just like on the more positive side and like enjoying the recognition and putting the work and everything to maintain that position. It could be also the case for her, I mean, at the end of the day. So I think, as I said, I wouldn't get distracted much. Only, I mean, in terms of transit, I will just make a note, as she has this Leo stellium here. It is possible to say that, as Pluto would be going through the sign of Aquarius for nearly 20 years. I think we are left with around 18 years or so. I mean, like this, it will pick up her moon, sun, and Mercury on the way. So I think that in that sense, it would be in the opposition, and we could see that kind of transformation in her expression, in her needs, in her sense of security, in her identity, and in the way that she thinks, and then she communicates in a way throughout the years, and they get being transformed and changed. Maybe she would need to put down some of the things and put down some structures that she are used to, and she would need to rebuild them in a way, and that Pluto would make that impact. I mean, when we look at this is equal houses in or the house of the fifth and the sixth, and we could see that the transformation throughout the years. Of course, I mean, the inside, the feeling, the emotional. Also, it could be the physical body when we are talking about moon. I mean, that could be uh, more internal than we cannot know as people. I mean, like, how the people are feeling, also how they are thinking sometimes, because I mean, like, the public figures, I mean, they don't need to share all their life with us. Some people like to share, but I mean, some people may not prefer to share it and keep it inside. And also, I think thinking about that Pluto thing, I mean, it's like since it's an opposition, maybe she will need to try to find that balance, I mean, between herself, her individual um, self and everything, and the society and the other people, and more in the collective. And she will need to maybe adjust all her inner outer world and thoughts in line with the, I think, the changes in the society in a way, and in a way adapt herself in a fixed sign. Of course, the adaptation uh, might be sometimes not the easiest thing, but I think she may end up uh, doing those changes and being more flexible in that sense. I think that would be that. Of course, there would be all this Saturn and Neptune uh, transits that might again impact all this stellium in a way. And also she will have a Saturn square as well. And that in the sense of that the structures, the reality that she has about life and about who she is, and also her dreams, her ideals that is concerning only her, may need maybe in line with the uh, as I said again, her conscious, subconscious, and also the way that she thinks, but it may be in some ways in conflict, in a clash with her real sense of authority, sense of reality, sense of discipline, and sense of hard work. I think that would be all that I can say. Again, I said I'm not going to be distracted, but that's that the Charlize Theron's son. Charlize Theron's son, and also the possible transits and what kind of impact they may have her in the kind of midway of Pluto, and again midway for the Saturn and Neptune transits. I didn't, of course, look all in details. I mean, like, there are lots of things. I mean, like, you see the Saturn in Cancer, you will see that there would be kind of with the interaction with the Jupiter and everything. But that would be, I think, more the uh, idea in a one-to-one session. So that was the 601s as the minor arcana associated with the second decan of Leo, and that was the natal chart of Charlize Theron, and with her sun in the second decan of Leo, also her moon, and if from the side it could be even the Mercury if you push it too much, and that could be and I hope to see you again in another 1decan, 1card, 1chart in the third decan of Leo. Don't be late. Stay tuned. All the best. Bye bye.